Dead and Hip Hop album review, Trouble Man, Heavy as the Head by T.I. So back early in 2012 when we did our anticipation video, my biggest anticipation of the year was T.I. in this album because of everything that he went through, everything that he's lost, all of the jail time, the show, everything. I really wanted to see the direction that he was going to take this album in. And in all honesty, it surpassed my expectations. This album for me was way better than I thought it was going to be because I felt like Paper Trail for me was a little let down. No Mercy, that's a throwaway album. But this one was the epitome of what T.I. is and what made him who he is. And even though, T.I.'s in a different place in his life right now, I felt like T.I. was still being himself. He's still giving you him, even though he's not currently in the trap and he doesn't necessarily live that trap lifestyle. He has lived that lifestyle. So you can't take that away from him, especially with so many other people that are questionable in the game. At least you know that he's done it and he's coming from a place of being real, and then in all honesty, when he talks about chicks and stuff, come on, man, this guy's a celebrity. He's an entertainer. He's, women throw themselves at him all the time. So he knows that, and shit, if I was him, I'd brag about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 out of 10 chicks I know would probably do whatever T.I. wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being real, and probably 10 out of 10. And they, women just be having a crush on this dude. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. He's like the bad guy. He's the pretty boy bad guy. So they love that shit. But going back to the album, honestly, there's only like 2 tracks that I wasn't messing with. The first one I think is more of a personal thing. I talked to Modest Media about it, and I just didn't like the way that the track sounded. I just didn't like T.I. on it, which was Ball, one of the first singles off of it. I just didn't like the production. I didn't like T.I. fit. I didn't like the way he fit on that song. Then the other one I didn't like on the album was Cruising. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make that for me. That was T.I. That was in T.I.P. You know what I'm saying? But that track was definitely not for me. But I can't fault him for it because he's an artist at the end of the day, so he's going to want to do things that are different. And I'm just glad that it was just one song that he did like that, and he ain't try to go 4 or 5 songs on the album like that. So I'm cool with that. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be people that love that song. But what's the name of that? The Way We Ride. Top that one. Yeah. That's my favorite joint. That's my favorite joint on the album.
You a car man.
I'm a car guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just nostalgic. Like when you listen to it, you know what I'm saying? Just riding down 400, just riding through Atlanta. Even T.I. says that sometimes I just hop in my whip and drive down 285 even when there's no place to go. And shit, I feel that. But overall, the album was really good, really good. I still can't figure out who the hell he's talking about on Addresses though.
That shit bang though.
It bang though. It bang. G Season, the intro, I like it all, man. If you like T.I., honestly, this is my second favorite T.I. album behind trap music. I think Urban Legend had bigger songs, but as an album, I just feel like this was his second
King?
Huh? No, I like King. I like King.
That's my favorite one.
Oh, that's your favorite. That's what's up.
I like this album. It's this. I remember when T.I. was saying like, yeah, this is gonna be the old T.I. and all that stuff. I'm thinking like, well, come on, dude, like you can't be the old T.I. But I think from what I've got from the album, it's just the essence of the old T.I. that we grew to love. As an MC and as an artist, he was the old T.I. He probably wasn't talking really about the old, probably except for in Trap Back. He was kind of still talking on that trap music shit, but it was still good though. That whole and Andre 3000. I'm surprised we didn't talk about that. Andre 3000. Yeah, sorry, Andre 3000. He bodied his verse, but T.I. still kept up. He kept up with his end of the bargain and didn't deliver no whack verse. I love the introduction though with that Marvin Gaye sample. That was a great way to start the album off. What else? I ain't like the CeeLo joint.
Which one? You didn't like CeeLo joint?
That one.
It was alright.
That one and Cruising. Those are 2 I would probably take off. And probably the balling, but you know, I take that single for what it is. But that CeeLo joint was, that was a no. Yeah, I didn't like that one at all.
As bad as I thought it was going to be. You see T-Lo, at least for me, when I see CeeLo now, I'm thinking, oh my God, he's gonna deliver this lame ass hook, because he's kind of, for me, the last couple of hooks that I've heard him sing just hasn't been there. But with this one, it kind of surprised me. I think it fit the song, and it didn't really sound as bad as I thought it was going to sound.
R. Kelly, besides Andre, in terms of a feature, I thought R. Kelly fit that track.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly's hook
R. Kelly
and everything.
always saying some shit. Who better can sing that hook than R. Kelly that you know? I don't know about it. But I want to go back to Ball, man, because I felt you on Ball, because I know you and I had a conversation about it, and you know, no homo. I mean, pause or whatever you want to say. Were you done?
I wasn't, but it's cool.
Shit.
It's still a conversation.
What I want to do, I want to go back.
The first one that beat that shit.
That was cool. I mean, I actually like that. I mean,
But yeah, because I had a chance to see T.I. perform that song live, and it carries a different energy live than it Ball.
Oh,
Yeah,
But T.I. live, I hear it all the time. I haven't seen T.I. live yet, but everybody says that T.I.'s energy in a live show just puts T.I. over the top.
Man,
you can see that in award shows that he does.
Yeah. T.I.'s a little hype nigga, man.
Yeah,
He got a whole
you
bunch
can see
of
it in award shows, but that was my first time. I saw him at the 2 Chainz Christmas charity concert thing that they had here, and you know, nobody knew he was coming out. He just kind of came out just with B.O.B.
Oh, you went to that?
Yeah. So B.O.B. came out, and then you know, he did his song, and what's the song B.O.B. he has on the radio now that Mike Will did. Anyway,
it don't matter.
Was it fucking Ball? Was it
it was on the Fucking We Ball
We
mixtape.
still in this bitch.
Yeah, we still in it. So you know, B.O.B. came out, he did his verse, and then T.I. came out. So T.I. did his verse, and then he did the song Ball. And seeing him perform that song live, it, like I said, it carries a completely different energy and transforms the song for me from what it was when I first heard it, you know, on the album. And hearing it on the radio, it kind of, you know, fits the radio. But it is definitely, like, when you think of it in the context of the album, you know, like, for me, not one of, you know, my favorite songs on the album. But, you know, I just wanted to say, man, just seeing it live makes it completely different than hearing it on the radio. Because I totally agree with you. As far as the album, I think T.I. went back to proving why he is the king of the South. And, you know, and why Atlanta and the whole southern region is essentially his, because he went back to doing the things he was doing prior to him making the music that he was making prior to him, you know, after he's been in all the trouble that he's been in.
Before Paper Trail, No Mercy.
Yeah, and I didn't like Paper Trail at all, you know, and Mercy either. So, I mean, I enjoyed the album. I thought it was a great album, and I thought T.I., you know, basically went back to doing what he does best for me.
That's how he entered, like, those skits, those interludes, kind of like going with his real life situations that he went through and everything, with him losing his best friend and him getting in trouble with the gun charges and stuff like that. So, and that because he called it Trouble Man. So I think I like how he incorporated the interludes and the skits, different skits he had.
That shit was hilarious. He's like, it's almost November. Why are you sweating for? You know what I'm saying?
He probably getting set up. So
Yeah.
you know, I liked it. I think my only negative I think about, besides those 2 songs, I ain't like how he finished the album. I ain't like the last.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't like Hallelujah. I ain't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found the last song.
Yes, that is Hallelujah. Yeah, Hallelujah. Wonderful Life was dope though. Wonderful Life was good. How he had his best friend talking to him and stuff like that. Like how he was having a conversation with him and everything. But he could have ended it with that song, Wonderful Life. But I think Hallelujah could have ended it differently. The song with Pink was dope as hell. Guns N' Roses. I like that joint too. The song with Pink. I remember Pink was already like down talking that song. Oh, he got Pink on the album. I don't know about that one. And I'm like, that song is actually pretty good. So, you know, that's all I gotta say for that one since I got cut off. C-Time, what you gotta say, boy?
I feel like I don't have anything to contribute because everybody's pretty much said what I was gonna say. You know, I knew this album was gonna be good just based on the past couple of features that he's done. You know, his verse on Big Beast, I was like, see, y'all talking shit about T.I. can't rap. Say something about Big Beast. And then that one remix, that Hard White Yellow Wolf remix that I don't think that many people heard. What? His verse was so fucking crazy. His verse was crazy. It was Yellow Wolf, Slaughterhouse, and T.I. And I was like, man, how the fuck is T.I. gonna fit in that? He started the track off, and I was like, oh man. He said some shit about, I'm a big bad wolf and I want my sheep. Your birthday case, I want my beef. I was like, damn, T.I. was not fucking around.
He fed with them good.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
He's back on that cocky,
Yeah.
I'm the shit T.I. And from those verses, I was like, I think this album's gonna be good. And this album was definitely well better than No Mercy, that I did not like at all. And I'm with Ken, I actually didn't like Paper Trail at all either. I felt like he was trying a little bit too hard to be positive, and I don't know why.
I think it was around that whole.
It was around the whole
Yeah,
case
yeah,
time.
He was
Yeah.
trying to. He was trying to lighten his image a little bit.
It
Yeah,
didn't.
It was right after he got
Yeah.
caught with the
With the guns.
Yeah, with the guns and
Yeah.
stuff. And then No Mercy was the album when he got back from that, but then he went right back. That was No Mercy. So
But I'm saying, but Paper Trail, you know what? I would have appreciated it more if instead of that positive shit like he was trying to pull off, he was just like, yeah, I got caught with guns. That means don't fuck with me.
yeah,
I would have appreciated that more. But I didn't like Paper Trail. I didn't like No Mercy. So I was really interested in hearing what this album was gonna sound like. And I can pretty much mirror everything that FIFO said. I agree with everything he said. I did not like cruising at all. I don't need fucking auto-tune T.I. That's not something I need in my life. That's just not important to me. Ball was fucking terrible. The beat was terrible. I mean, T.I.'s verse was good,
And I
but
think
you know,
I think it was the music.
I think it was the
production
beat.
behind it.
the
Yeah,
beat. That's not something that you want to hear from T.I. That kind of production is not something that I feel like T.I. needs to investigate.
And-
Stay on your own. Stay in your own lane, like he always says. So, I mean, I think the album is excellent. It pretty much gave me everything I wanted from T.I. It really did. I wanted to hear it. I was a little bit skeptical, but I kind of had a strong feeling that he was going to bring back that cocky asshole T.I. And especially from his interviews on the Breakfast Club too, before it came out. He was like in there with the sunglasses. Oh, and you talk about the dresses? I'm pretty sure he was talking to Gucci. I'm pretty sure he was talking to Gucci because Gucci's been running his mouth a little bit.
he had
Everybody.
Yeah, and he was talking about T.I.
Jeezy. He's talking about everybody in Atlanta.
He was talking about but he was mainly
No,
going
that was. Oh, sorry.
What?
man.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I think there was somebody specific that he was addressing.
I thought he was talking about Gucci. Maybe I didn't listen hard enough.
You
I don't
look,
know.
put it like this. I think I read T.I.'s explanation for it, and he was saying that he made it in such a way that if that person that he's really addressing wants to step up and take it, they can, but whoever wants to can. And a direct quote, he was like, damn, don't direct quote me. Don't direct quote me. But anyway, you know, T.I. was just basically saying that whoever wants to step up and take that, you know, and try to run with it and try to come back at him, go ahead. And your mama's going to be like, that's going to be the proudest day of her life. You know what I'm saying? Because that can propel you to somewhere if you come at T.I. the right way. And that's his words. Paraphrasing. You know, I honestly think that for me, this album was the epitome of who Tip is, because I felt like in this album I got more Tip than T.I. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I've always liked Tip more than T.I. You know, for T.I. fans that know Tip versus T.I.P., I mean Tip versus T.I., you know, look it up, see who's who. But for me, I've always liked Tip more than T.I. So in this album, I felt I got that more. I felt it was a pretty good balance. But Tip definitely outshined T.I. on this one for me, and definitely bumps in the whip. Definitely, if I could redo it, if we would have shot the damn top 5 of the year a week later, this would have been in my top 5. That's how good it is to me. And I bang with it, man. Go support it. Go cop it. iTunes, man. Do whatever you do, but definitely go support this album.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this T.I. for me, he was hungry again. It seemed like he had his hunger back that he used to have. He was aggressive. He was cocky. He was, hey, look, I'm gonna show y'all why I'm the king of the South. And he delivered a stellar album. It was great. I mean, I probably won't put it in my top 5, but you know, it's still a good album. It's copy it. Go to his show, support him. You know, ATL. You know, got to rep for the ATL artists, man. I love it. Trouble Man, Heavy as the Head. Love it.
Great album, man. I think you could definitely go ahead and put it up there with all of his other great albums that he put out prior to Paper Trail and No Mercy. I don't want to continue to harp on those, but these, T.I.'s Trouble Man is a great album. Definitely support it. Definitely go cop it. I love the album. It's great. So that's it. I mean, I co-sign everything else everybody else said.
Same here, man. Even though it's obvious that T.I.'s got a lot of money, it does sound like like B said, it sounds like he's hungry again. He sounds like a fucking hungry ass. I need to prove something rapper, and I think that's really what it was. He really had a lot to prove after this because he didn't want nobody thinking after the show and after going to jail and all that other bullshit that he was soft. And he was like, "Look, I'm not soft." He said some shit about bust the fuck with me, your future be deleted. I was like, man, T.I. is not fucking around no more. But and I also agree with FIFO that even though he's not in that life, I can take him seriously with this. He doesn't sound fraudulent because he did live that life. So he's basically talking about what he did. He ain't talking about what he's doing now. He's talking about what he did. But yeah, trap back jumping.
But he also talks about what he's doing now, like when he says, "You mad because every week you turn on the TV, you see my family hustle, and you see your family struggle." So he still makes references to what he's doing right now.
He's not talking about anything illegal.
Exactly.
He's not talking about, that's what I mean.
Okay.
It's like I don't mind the illegalities of this album. That's cool because I do take him seriously because he did live that life. It's documented. It's fact. He lived that life. But yeah, definitely go support this album. $9.99 at fucking Best Buy. What else are you gonna spend $10 on? Some wings. Yeah. Anyway, I ain't even gonna go there. We're gonna edit that part out. But yeah, go pick it up. Definitely check it out if you're into that Southern sound, and if you really want to hear that the South does have spitters. Go pick up this T.I. album.